season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Allen now on first down. Shakir holds it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. From the 10, first and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here's 3rd and 7. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Deontay Hardy back deep. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A beautiful fake. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They hand this off to Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
So he's been automatic this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
I don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
In motion, Slayton. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Okay, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complimentary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Hey, tight, tight, tight. Half, 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 half.
On second down, here's Allen. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Allen going to change this at the line. Now Allen throwing on second down. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. On play action, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Oliver, the former 9th overall pick back in 2019, 2.5 sacks last season. They want to see flashes like the play we just saw turn into consistent production.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Regular. Half 10.
So after the INT, it's Allen on the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Half 85.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Harris. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Hey, home. Alert.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Middle.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the... And now off to the races, down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen off the play fake. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the draw, it's Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. With it is Jackson. A strong running. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And Oliver able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Complete over the middle to Hardy. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, partner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Hey, tight, tight, tight. That's it.
On 1st down, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jones. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Throwing Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Alert!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. This is caught, and he will get it. Zone, it's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Alert! 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 What's that?
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.